This video has been made possible by Rebus Farm, the professional render service.
Okay guys, and we're back. So we did this in part one. What we're going to do here before we deal with the lid is, actually we'll just start with that. Okay, we'll take a polygon cylinder which is now created in the center of our cup. We're going to pull that up. We're going to hit R to scale that out, and we're going to go in here and we're going to set caps to 0. Right click face, delete that bottom face. We're going to switch views. We're going to turn on our X-ray, or even better yet, 4 for wireframe mode. I'm going to right click at a vertex, drag select these, hit W and bring that up to about there. And I'll take these as well and bring that way down. We're going to right click at object mode, hit R to kind of scale the whole thing in, like so. And then hit W and move that down a little bit. And right click at a vertex, drag select these, hit R and bring them in, and W to push them down. And then we'll hit these. Alright, pull them up a bit. Okay, now because we're not using any reference at all here, we kind of need to do a guesstimate. So I'm going to right click at a face, Control E to extrude, W to pull up. Okay, so we pull that up a little bit. We're going to hit R to pull that in, like so. G to repeat, W to pull up, and R to scale in. G to repeat, W to pull up. Something like this. Okay. Then we're going to click and shift double click on this entire row. Hit Control E to extrude. Thickness of 0.1. Let's have a look from this view. That looks alright. And then we need to deal with this here. Okay, so we're going to go back in. And what I want there is to go to Insert Edge Loop, and we'll do one here and one here in the middle. Hit Q on your keyboard. And what we're going to do is we're going to double click on this edge. We're going to hit R and we're going to pull that out a little bit. And then this one. And we're trying to create that curved flow here. And keep in mind that we are going to smooth this. So that looks like a good start. Okay, we're going to right click at a face. Not quite sure if this one's high enough yet. So we'll hit W and pull it up just a bit. Alright. We're going to select this face. We're going to hit Control E to extrude, R to pull in, roughly to this position, G to repeat last command, and W to push it down, like so. Alright. And then what we're going to do is we're going to jump into the top view here, hit 4 for wireframe mode. Let's hide our cup for a sec. Object mode, and we will do Control H to hide it. We'll go back to our top view, and I'm going to go into my modeling toolkit, move that over here, and I'll just fold that in so we get a bit more space. I'm going to select my multi-cut tool. Hang on, my object's not selected. Object mode, okay, multi-cut tool. Let's go from here to here and hit enter. Close that out. Okay, looks alright. So we're gonna, still got a thing active, hit Q on the keyboard. We're going to select that, and we're going to hit Control E to extrude, W to pull down, like so. Okay, and then we're going to right click, go to edge, take that edge and pull that forward a bit. Okay. Next step, right click face, select 1, 2, 3 faces, and hit Control E once again. And then we're going to tweak the offset to 0.1, and that is alright. Then let's do a preview smooth. Right click object mode, 3. Okay, it's not bad but not great either. We're going to want to go back, and what we're going to do is we are going to right click at a face, Control E, R to, actually not R, Control Z, let's go back. Control E, we'll do an offset of 0.1, and we'll do this, Control E, offset 0.1, and this, Control E, offset to 0.1. Now, if my guess is correct, this should help in our shape. Go to object mode, hit 3 to preview smooth. Now that I like, that's fine. Alright, not quite there yet. We're going to hit 1 to go back. We're going to have to cut a hole here to drink from. So we're going to go in here, we're going to hit 5 for shaded mode. We're going to zoom down here, and we're going to go and open up the modeling toolkit again. Take the multi-cut tool, and we're going to jump from here to, let's try it again, here to here, to there, hit enter, there, to there, to there, hit enter. Looks like I missed one. Okay, now that we have those, hit Q on your keyboard, right click vertex, drag select these two, and we're going to go to edit mesh, and under vertex to chamfer vertices. Now we need to tweak the width a little bit. So let's make that large enough, but not too large. Something like so. We're going to hit Q on our keyboard. We're going to open up the multi-cut tool again. And we're going to start to connect these. Hit enter. That one doesn't look straight. That one does. Okay, cool. We're going to Q on our keyboard. We're going to right click at an edge, and we're going to start to select the edges that we don't need. So hit Control Delete to get rid of those. Take these two as well. Control Delete. No. Let's see. They should be fine. Hang on. And then what we're going to do is we're going to Q on our keyboard. We're going to right click at a face. 1, 2, and 3. Control E to extrude. W to push down to about there. And then we're just going to hit Control Delete to get rid of that. Okay. So we have that, and now we're going to right click and go to object mode, 3 to preview smooth, and let's have a look at our drinking hole here. Looks like we need to do some manual tweaking. So what I'm going to do is hit 1 to go back, and let's see what the problem is. I think I know what the problem is, so we're going to hit Control Z to go back. Just go back a few steps. Alright, we're in that phase here. I'm going to go back in. One more. Okay, so we got our vertices selected. We're going to go to Chamber Vertices once again, like so. Q on our keyboard. We're going to open up our modeling toolkit again. Go to our multi-cut. Let's repeat that step. Hit enter. Hit enter once again. Q on our keyboard. And now we're gonna go to Edge. And delete those. And I want to avoid these triangles here, so let's try this. 1, 2, 3, 4 vertices. 1, 2, 3, 4 vertices. So it seems that we're okay. We're going to right click at a face. We're going to hit Control E to extrude, W to move down, and then delete it. Okay, let's try this again. We're going to hit 3 to preview smooth. Now that already looks a bit better, but we have to do some manual tweaking. But before we do that, let's actually smooth this. So we're going to go to Mesh and Smooth. And we don't have a real budget here. Let's see. Actually, I'm going to leave it like that. It's fine. Okay. Well, it's still clunky, looks like. Let's do 2. Much better. Okay, so it looks like I still need to tweak a little bit of this stuff manually. So I'm going to right click at a vertex. Take that vertex, hit B for soft select, hold B and left click and drag to decrease the impacted area. And I'm just going to hit W and kind of push that back in there. Still got my soft select on, so increase the impacted area a little bit. And hit B to turn that off. Not quite sure how that came about, but hit 4 for wireframe mode, make sure I'm not selecting anything else. Turn on B again, and I'll hit R to kind of push that in, and then W to push that back. Okay. Well, it's not as smooth as I would like. We got a little distortion here. Hopefully we can fix this a little bit easier. Not quite sure how that came about, but alright, so we're going to go to vertex, we're going to take this, hit B once again. I'm going to give it one more go in this area here. Okay, we're going to leave it at that. Go to object mode. Come on. Object mode. Yeah. Okay, guys. Well, it's not perfect, but you know, I'm not gonna check out the entire tutorial because of it. So hopefully you guys do a better job than I do, and why not? It's all about the learning. Okay. So this is our lid. All right. Now we're gonna jump into the next section, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna UV this stuff. Okay. Here we go.